Welcome back to Elevate Daily. This is, I think, episode 11, but it should be 12. I'm not sure. 11, 12, don't matter. Anyway, it's outside enjoying my cup of coffee this morning. Shout out to Holler Roast. Today's Thursday. Thoughtful Thursday. Things I think. And I want to talk about the simple life. Now, some of you know that about 5 years ago, my wife and I picked up from our home where we lived down in South Georgia. We've been there right about 10, 11 years. And we picked up and moved to Kentucky. Well, I had lived in Georgia my whole life. My wife had lived there going on 10 years with me. And so we picked up and moved to Kentucky. One of the reasons that we did that was to live a more simple life. We were tired of the rat race. And just the complexity of life, where in the community we were in, it felt like you had to do more, be more, and have more to be somebody. And we wanted to get out of that. So we moved for a more simple life. Now, as many of you know, life creeps back up on you if you're not vigilant about it. Things that you try to eliminate or at least mitigate can tend to creep back in your life if you're not living consciously, living intentionally to get rid of those things or to keep your life the way you want it, to keep it simple. So today I want to talk about the simple life a little more. So often we think we need that next thing. We need another gadget. We've got to get another thing. But things own you. You have to keep up with them. They add a complexity to life. When you have less things, life is less complex. You don't have to have a big old house or lots of stuff to be happy and fulfilled. Oftentimes, the happiest people live in a tent or a camper or a small little house. They don't have much to keep up with. You don't have to have lots of new, nice vehicles and the latest, greatest tools and all of that. Yeah, those things are nice when you need them, but they're not necessary to being happy. A full life tends to come from our experiences, more what we do and who you do it with, rather than what you have. It comes out of who you are. We often try to keep up with the Joneses, and this is kind of a household joke now because I have a Jones brother-in-law, and so we always talk about keeping up with the Joneses. And they're like, yeah, you only wish you could keep up with us. But no, it's kind of a funny little joke. Working to keep up with the Joneses, and I say that in air quotes, only adds stress and worry to life. Oftentimes, people keep up by spending on their credit cards, and it adds debt and really leads to a cycle of unhappiness. The key is to be who you can be all you can be, but be secure in yourself. Be who you were meant to be, who God created you to be. Do what you can where you are with what you have. Those are the keys to living a more happy life, a little simpler, more, I guess, connected to the earth, connected to God's creation. You need to be faithful in the little things. God gave us gifts and talents and skills and abilities, and we need to use those. We got to be faithful in using what He's given us. Can't worry so much about tomorrow. Yes, plan for tomorrow, plan for potential outcomes, but don't worry. Don't sit there and stress out over how things might turn out. You need to seek first God's kingdom. And it says, all these things shall be added unto you. He'll provide for your needs. He'll take care of you. Smart money management, that's another thing. Manage your money wisely. Don't just go spend willy-nilly on every little thing. Like, I like to spend money on little gadgets, and it can add up. I have to be vigilant, be diligent in saying, no, I don't need that. It's really not going to add to my life. It's just another thing that I have to try to keep up with. And a simple life includes taking time to just be, to relax, to enjoy being. Spend time with God, glorify Him. Use the time that you're given to experience the life that God has given you. Use your talents and abilities. God gave them to you for a reason. Use it or lose it. And then use your influence to bring glory to God, to bring the knowledge of God to all the world, and start where you are. So, back to the beginning. Live a simple life. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm saying you'll be happier. You'll be more fulfilled. You'll be more free. I'll tell you a little story. You've probably heard me tell it before. Millionaire was vacationing down in South America somewhere, and he happened to cross a guy who was laying beside his boat on the beach. And he's like, what are you doing? The guy says, well, I was out fishing. I caught my couple fish. Now I'm just sitting here enjoying the day. And the millionaire was horrified. He's like, dude, you should keep fishing. Then you'd catch extra fish. You could go sell them, and you'd have more money. You could buy extra fishing rods. You could catch more fish. Then you could hire some help. You catch more fish. You could buy some boats, buy bigger boats, better boats, faster boats, catch more fish, make more money. Then you'd be rich like me, and then you could do whatever you want and live the life you want. And the guy was laying on the beach. He's like, what do you think I'm doing now? He said, I just caught 2 fish. It's enough for today. Now I'm enjoying life. Why do I need to go through all that to enjoy life? He was living the simple life. He knew what he wanted, knew what he was after, and he took it without going through a great big old complicated sequence of actions. So, how can you apply that to your life? I don't know. Look for ways. You know you. Be creative. See you tomorrow.